be going over just adding page numbers and also using the master pages for a couple other things, but I want to start off with the simple way of just adding numbers for your pages. So you can see in the contents it already has them, but on the pages themselves they're not automatically labeled, and there's ways to do that, and one of them is if you go into your pages and use your master page right here, click on that, and you see there's nothing in there right now, and the reason why I kind of added a little bit more spaces with my margins is so I can do this right here. So I'm going to click on my type tool, and I'm just going to draw a little box here. And while I'm at it, I'm just going to hold down my Option key and drag a copy of this box over. And you notice it kind of lines itself up as I'm kind of moving it over, and I'm just going to keep it in line with everything. Cool. There we go. So now I've got those two text boxes, and then I'm just going to click inside. So I have the type tool in there, and I can type there, and then if I see that on every page, that's exactly what I'm going to see. So if I go to my pages, whatever I typed is going to show up on all of those pages just on the left side. So let me go back to the master now. So I don't want that, I want the page number, but to do that I need something a little bit more dynamic. If I right click, you'll get a bunch of different options in there. One of them is the insert special character, and under markers you'll see current page number. So that's what I want to use right there. I'm just going to click on that. So inside the master it's going to be labeled as A, and if I do that again, just click on my selection tool and go over to this other one, click inside again, so I've got the type tool in there, and I'm just going to type in page, and if I just space over a little bit, and I'm just going to right click now, and then I'm going to go insert special character and markers and current page number. So now you can see I've got that inside here, and I'm not sure if it's going to let me do this, but let me just see if I can space this out. Yeah, it's going to still want to put that on its own line. There we go. That's a little better. So now I've got page A, and that's because of the way it looks on the master page. But if I scroll down a little bit and check out my other pages, you can see now I've got page 3, and I've just got the page number on the left side. And that'll keep updating as I kind of go through. So if I can also go in here and change the font. So let me just double click on my master again. So I'm not stuck to this. It's just like changing any character. I can just go in and change the font style here to something a little fancier, and I'll just crank up the size a little bit, and I'll change the color, and I can do the same thing here too. So I can just change one, I can change the whole thing, and I'm just gonna change that to a different font. And you can see it's a lot fancier now, and I'm just going to crank up the size a little bit and change the color and even add a little bit of a stroke. Let's see if that works. There we go. And if I let go, you can kind of see what that'll look like there. So now if I go back in and check out the pages, just double click here, you can see now I've got these fancy letterings, and it doesn't work so well for those numbers right there, but this one works okay. So let me just go back in, get a little bit more normal with my font selection here, and just click on properties and just click something a little bit more simpler. And I'm going to get rid of that stroke because I think it's really kind of changing things around there. And I'm just going to highlight it again and change that to much simpler. There we go. And I want to see that on the same line, so I'm just going to kind of stretch that out. It's better. So now if I look down at my pages, I should see the number here, and on the left side I've got that, and then the right side I've got the page and the number itself, and that'll go through the entire document like that. So just really quick way just to kind of add page numbers, just using my master pages and just clicking in there with the type tool and right clicking and just going to insert special character, markers, and current page number, and that'll add that into your pages really easily and quickly.